Section 2. The nature of the soul. If our souls are part of Buddha, then what does that tell us about the nature of the soul? By exploring the characteristics of the soul, we should be able to catch a glimpse of his nature. A soul has several distinctive qualities. First, the soul is endowed with the creative power to transform itself freely according to its own will. In other words, you have the power to become whatever type of consciousness you would like to be, and to act accordingly. For instance, you could choose to manifest the highest possible degree of love, or you could exercise the highest possible degree of freedom. With your own will, you can control the amount of light that exists within you. You have the power to increase your light and become a higher being, or to reduce your light and inhabit a lower dimension. So is it because of our soul's creative nature that we humans create hell and fall into it? Are evil and corruption part of soul's nature? The answer to these questions is both yes and no. Yes, because the soul has been granted total freedom to create what it wishes. It has no restrictions or constraints, and as we know, with freedom comes responsibility. No, because the soul itself did not originally contain evil. Evil is simply a distortion caused by conflict between souls that are each acting according to free will. We cannot perpetrate evil when we are all alone. Evil comes into existence only when we come into contact with another person, another creature, or another object. The issue of dualism, of whether good and evil exist independently, has been debated throughout history, as people have wondered, why does evil exist in a world created by Buddha? Evil is not part of his divine nature, nor is it a fundamental characteristic of the soul. Evil is a temporary impediment to his will, friction caused by the workings of the mind and by the actions that people in their freedom choose to take. The second major characteristic of the soul is that it can absorb and disperse the light of Buddha. But what exactly is this light? It is the boundless energy that fills the universe. Just as the sun shines on our physical world, Buddha provides massive amounts of energy to the multidimensional universe. No living creature can survive on Earth without the thermal energy that the sun provides. And in the same way, no spiritual being can exist in the spirit world without the light and energy of Buddha. The soul has the ability to focus, absorb, emit, and amplify the light of Buddha. Those who can absorb and emit a large amount of this light are known as guiding spirits of light. These guiding spirits of light are the Tathagatas of the 8th dimension, sometimes referred to as archangels, and the Bodhisattvas of the 7th dimension, equivalent to angels. They have the power to concentrate and emanate vast quantities of Buddha's light, and to share this light with other people. In other words, they can brighten up another person's heart. So all living souls absorb and emit Buddha's light, but the guiding spirits of light can spread the light, and in so doing, can bring hope to people and create a brighter world. If all souls have the ability to absorb and emit Buddha's light, what about the souls in the realms of hell? Are they also being supplied the energy of this light? Yes, they are, but the souls of hell are themselves blocking the light with dark clouds of negative energy generated by their negative thoughts. It is as if they are living in a dark cave of their own making. Since their lives are no longer sustained by Buddha's energy, they turn instead to the negative thoughts harbored by people living on Earth. Spirits in hell can come into the ordinary world of the 3rd dimension, plug into people's minds, and absorb energy from their dark, clouded thoughts. Spirits in hell are like vampires that suck the energy out of living people and eventually lead them to destruction. If we don't want this to happen, we have to get rid of the negative thoughts that attract and nourish evil spirits. We have to stop creating mental tumors that block Buddha's light. Instead, we need to let this light fill our hearts. When all of us can do this, the inhabitants of hell will be deprived of their energy supply, and hell will eventually cease to exist.